Today I want to talk about adding another 8 categories to the 2 you're given when you first published to KDP. First of all, what are the advantages of adding another 8 categories to the 2 you were first given or chosen when you first published your book to, or your manuscript to KDP? Well, there's a number of reasons really. The first 2 categories you've chosen are quite high categories, or niches if you like, and they're quite populated. So you know you've really got a limited choice of categories that way, and there'll be a lot of books in each of those categories. That doesn't necessarily mean your book's not going to do well because you've chosen those categories. If you do well in those categories and you make it to the top of those, then you stand to make a lot of money. But getting to the top of them isn't so easy. Now, if you had a more less well-known category and your book got to number 1 in that category, there's a chance of you getting a bestseller badge, which people will see. So when they're actually looking for books and they see bestseller, even though the category might seem a little obscure, then that could go a long way to selling more books and get you higher ranked in those first 2 categories you've chosen. So although you can have 10 categories in total, you're better off keeping the first 2 you've picked and adding 8 more. Don't pick 10 more and replace the first 2. Keep those first 2. And like, for instance, children's books on mammals might be one of them. And if you can get to the top of that, which won't be easy, if that's your chosen niche, then you'll be doing super well. You'll be making a living just on that book if you can get a bestseller in that category, for instance. Well, it depends what you consider a living, but you certainly won't starve. But getting to the top of those categories will be hard. So like I say, if you can get a bestseller or sell an awful lot of books in a smaller, less well-known category, that will then move you up the ladder in the bigger categories. So yeah, there's a lot of advantages to having another 8 categories to choose from. So where do you pick these categories? Well, you can pick them. You can use software like Publisher Rocket, which I do from time to time. I mean, I don't use it for very much. I might use it for that, but you can also do it on Amazon. Just pick through the categories in the books. You don't get all those categories when you're first given the choice of 2, but you can get a lot more categories if you go through that, and I'll show you in a second with a little video, a little screen recording. Now once you've got those 8 categories together, I'll show you how to write a little letter to send in an email to Amazon. Now I've seen books that are in the wrong categories, bestsellers, and it's nothing to do with the book they're selling. I'll give you an example. This isn't what I've seen, but this is how you can imagine it. You've written a book on canoeing, you've published the book, and you've put it in a category on mountain climbing or cooking or something else, you know, but nothing related to your book. And you may get a bestseller in mountain climbing and then get a load of bad reviews because people have gone to the bestsellers in mountain climbing and all they've got is a book about canoes. And it's wrong anyway. You know, it's just I don't know, it's call it business. Business is devious, but I don't like that. I really don't like that. I think you should keep the categories that reflect your book in some way, you know, anyway, but not mountain climbing and canoeing. You can see what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's a book, but it could well be. So yeah, it's and then when you've written your letter, you really need to say thank you. You know, I appreciate you putting these things in, and then when you get feedback on email to say that those categories have been included, or most of them, or for some reason, you know, it happens that a couple of them you might not be able to, but then you know there's 2 more you can add in the future or at that time. But there'll be a survey in the email. Click on the survey, give it a 5, and even if a review, even if you want, if there's an option for it. But to say thank you, because that encourages the staff at Amazon to push more books quickly into the 8 extra categories, or however many categories they want. It gives them more of an incentive, you know. So, and they may even, if you've put something nice at the end there, you know, maybe you'll say that you'll leave a nice review or whatever, you know, which is basically what I do. I mean, I'm not going to hide anything from you on how I do things. So yeah, but you know, I'll leave and thank you, and I'll leave a review. Let's start by finding the categories. Now you can easily use software, you can download all kinds of things. The only thing I really have for doing this sort of searching is Publisher Rocket, and I'll show you how I use that. By the way, I don't get anything for saying that, but I just happen to like the program in a few basic ways. So with Amazon, now your interface may look a little different depending on what you're using. I'm using a pretty standard HD resolution on my laptop, but through a monitor. You could be using your mobile phone, or you may not have this look in your marketplace, but you'll have the basic features. So I'll click on all. I'll go down to books. Click books again. I'll scroll down. Like I say, you may not have to scroll down. You may have a resolution that has this showing right at the top, but I'm scrolling down. So I've got department, books, and here are all the leading categories. I'll click children's books. So I'm scrolling down again. So we've gone from books, we've clicked children's books, and now we're given these. So I'll click on animals and pets, for instance. I'm scrolling down again to department. We've got books, children's books. We've clicked on animals and pets, and we've got all these. So we could just ask for our books to be in books, children's books, animals and pets, or we can add another category lower down. So we'll go, let's say, baby animals. So we've gone from books, children's books, animals and pets, and to baby animals. Now there's nowhere further we can go from that. How do we write this down? We write it down like this: books, children's books, animals and pets, as we've gone down the categories, baby animals, and then we're ready to put in another one. Now always use this symbol in this way between each of the categories. That'll make it easier for them to find it at Amazon. If you have it the other way around, or you leave them out, makes it harder work for them. And this is how you would write your letter to request the extra categories. So you'll add your ASIN there. That's the number we have for every book on your listing. That's how you'll do your letter pretty much. Don't forget to add your name. And that's how you'll do your categories. Now we'll have a little look at what to do with this letter. If you haven't signed up for Amazon's Author Central, I suggest you do. It's a really great idea, and I'll talk about taking advantage of that in the future, other than using this help button now. So you don't have to sign up for it, it's just a good idea. Now I found that at author.amazon.co.uk. Now if I type in .com, I get the same page, obviously with a different marketplace. So I'm going to go back to my marketplace. You still have the help function. I'm going to go back to my own, which is the UK. I'll ask for help. I've got a contact option here. I'll go straight to that. Once there, I will click on Amazon book page, update Amazon categories, and I'll remove all this. And I'll copy and paste all the information I have, if I haven't actually put it directly in to this section as I've been going, which you can also do. But there's my information. And obviously, like I say, I would put my ASIN and my name here and the rest of the categories I want. That's it. Send message, and hopefully you'll get all of the categories you've requested. Now with Publisher Rocket, I click on my options. I've got the USA, the UK and Germany. Now, it's important you do that from your marketplace, if Publisher Rocket covers your marketplace, because the categories are different. The categories in the US are different from the categories in the UK. Not all of them. There's definitely differences there, because I've tried to upload categories from the US while I've been here in the UK, and they've been knocked back. So now we go to category search. So it'll give me these categories here, and these will be the first categories. If we look at check it out, we can see all these different categories, subcategories I should say, in that category, and you can just choose one of these if you wish. You can look at how many sales it would get you to reach number 1 in a day, and it would be 5 for that, say for instance, or 2, or just 1 to get you to the number 1 spot in hazard resistant construction. I mean, that's an obscure one. You would make a bestseller, providing it offers a bestseller in that category, and you've got something like maybe a 4.3 out of 5 in your reviews. So that's how to look at this if you want to. But we'll go back to where we started here. Now what we do is we type in, let's say what the book's about. So if we put in animal, now we get all these categories. So let's say for instance we're talking about a monkey book. I would copy this and paste it in my list, and I would keep going, do another one, go back to Publisher Rocket. It's a mammal, so I could copy that and paste it into my list. Might be a pet, so let's have that. Now again, you can look here to see how many sales it would take to get in a day to get to a bestseller, and that's the best up to, oh there we go, there's 2, and that's for rodents. But it's not a rodent, and I really don't want to put it in a category that doesn't relate to my animal. But people do that. You could do that, but it's not the way to go. And again, once I've got my list like I have done there, copy and paste it and send it in a message to Amazon.